Okay, back again. That's what you're going to see. Okay, all lined up like that. The Great Conjunction. So much going on, guys. There's another picture from the southern hemisphere that you're going to see. There you go. So anybody in the southern hemisphere, that's what you're looking at. What you're going to be looking at. You're going to see it in the northern hemisphere as well, but not as good as the southern hemisphere. But fear not. Here's my picture tonight of Saturn getting close to Jupiter. Oh, it's not brilliant, but it is what it is. There you have it. There's Saturn, there's Jupiter. And there's a film called Jupiter Rising. Just tap it in, just watch the trailer. Very interesting. No, Jupiter Ascending, should I say. That looks like a star there, doesn't it? Yeah. Jupiter Ascending, check it out. This video was taken by somebody a week ago, and it shows an object flying past the moon, falling out of the sky. So I'll show you that now. And this is what we're going to see a lot of, guys. I have to tell you. What's that on there? That's not good. Where there? That can't be the one. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties at the studio. Right. Okay. This was a week ago. You'll see it come past now. I've enhanced it multiple times. No, I haven't. You see that? Boom. Okay, and again. And again. That's going to happen a lot more. Here is a photograph of a meteor going over Missouri in the USA, and it was falling. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of them. In fact, I told you we're going through a massive debris field at the moment, an asteroid debris field. And we've also got other debris fields heading Earth's way. And there will be debris strikes globally, causing all kinds of chaos and doing all kinds of things. And over the next 3 days, by the way, that is when the effects of this CME that I've shown you is going to have on people, and people are going to get sick. They are going to get sick. Here's a picture of that. Remember I told you the other day about those guy. I zoomed in and I thought that could have been them planes. So my picture wasn't that great, but it's just what I remember. But that was a close-up of, oops. I just show people that just in case. That's a snake, by the way. Yeah. So then over the next 3 days, we're going to get hit by all this radiation kind of stuff, and it's going to might make people ill. And also the reason why there's going to be lots of earthquake is because you imagine Earth as a gel, a sack of gel, and it's just sat on a coffee table and it's quite still, right? And then you're getting this, and it's a magnet, and you're getting this pressure coming down from all these other planets that are in there interfering with the the magnetosphere, that it's pushing that bubble of gel down and making the sides go out. Okay, getting the picture? It's like, well, I say what it's like. I can't think of a better description. Breast augmentation. You know what they stick in? One of them. Put it on your coffee table. It's nice and level. Planet comes in, starts squashing it down, which is going to disturb all the magma in the Earth's crust and spread it out and all the rest of it. Basically, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend eating much food either. And if you do, make sure it's honey, ginger tea. Just boil the ginger, cut it up, put it in a pan, boil it with water, put honey in it. Just eat vegetables, coriander, chili, oregano, anything like that. Just fast, basically, because it's probably the best thing. I don't want to go into it, but take my word for it. And fill your heart with gladness. And I mean it. You know? And tonight, at midnight, wherever you are, midnight, you can't get on with midnight. I'm going to suggest something that all my subscribers, and you should all know each other, you've seen each other's comments, you know what channels we're talking about. And something I said to G. Willie, because I know, I can feel his pain. I can hear it in his voice. I can read his mind. And I took on his emotions. I put myself inside him, and you take him on, and you help him out by carrying the weight of his cross. Yourself, take it on if you're strong enough. But it's immensely nourishing spiritually to do that. It doesn't drain you at all. In fact, it's what cats do. So I believe. A cat absorbs all bad energy in someone's house, and that's why they sleep a lot. Because it's probably quite tiring for a cat to take all that negative energy out of a family home. Can you imagine how much stress is in there? So be like a cat, you know what I mean? But yeah, absorbing someone else's, and I did it the other night. I have to tell you this. I've been meaning to tell you. I went round my friend's house. This is when he's seen the UFO above his house. He's never seen one before, and a shooting star. And I'm in there, and he has a relationship that's trying at times. I've seen him go up and down, up and down, up and down, like we've all done. And I'm always trying to help him out. And they'd been having a bit of a ding-dong. And she was out, and she was due home. And she, I can't really say too much, but she's got her own problems as to why she's behaving like she is. It's because she's ill, all right? It's because she's not very well. And I'm, talking to her, and I'm asking him that when she comes in, when I go, I said, I'll make her laugh and all that, look, I'll try and settle it down a bit. I said, but when I go, I said, when you walk past her, just grab her and just hold her and hug her. Put your arms around her and just pull her towards you and as I'm saying it, I can feel myself doing it, kind of thing. And as I'm trying to express myself with words, I'm actually doing the actions. And I could actually feel what I was saying. And then it was really profound, because it felt like I was, when I give you that coral reef analogy about we're a living, breathing organism, like a coral reef is, and it will shine like a rainbow. And if you understand a little bit deeper concepts of what we are, using that analogy, I felt like I was creating, extending my coral reef, if you like, but a beautiful one, because what I was saying was massively resonating with me, And then I started to realise that that's all you've got to do. When you're around anybody, you just absorb what they're saying. Not just listen or hear. Take it on. You know, the old saying, put yourself in someone else's shoes. Well, actually, put them in your heart. And amazing things will happen. Because it was such a weird feeling. I've never felt anything like it. I've never told anybody, only till now. And you remember when he went outside and that UFO was above his house. And then I seen a shooting star. But I could feel it. It was the most strangest feeling I've ever had. But all I can say is at the time I was feeling it. I was thinking, shit, what's going on here? And then I went back to, straight away, my analogy, which I've expressed to you about what a living, breathing coral reef. And if you remember the Al Brahma Palace in Granada, which was that, it was built like that, and it used to absorb the rays of the sun, and the water had a symbiosis with the building and all the rest of it. It lit up like a rainbow. So on that basis, you can see to yourself at the Al Brahma Palace and surround yourself with lovely water all the time, and absorb the sun and think nice things. You're going to light up like a rainbow. Probably won't have a bit of a tangent there, but that's the kind of thing that I do believe. And also, more and more over the last few days, I've been really forgiving some people who are, well, they've not been very nice to me, put it that way. And anyway, but right now, I really feel sorry for them. I do, because I know what's coming. And my heart goes out to them. And if you extend the love to these people, I promise you, you'll get rewarded for it. You will. I never thought I'd hear myself speaking like this. If you'd have met me 10 years ago, I wouldn't be speaking like this. So for me to be speaking like this, there's got to be something in it. Trust me. Because I don't say things lightly if I don't mean it. Because what's the point? Oh yeah, when this conjunction, it's 1,226 years, which is 126 is my number. That's one of my numbers. I've had it all my life. It's got a reason behind it, but 126. There you go, guys. And you know me, 1911. It's never ending, that one. I ain't saying I'm anything. I'm only human after all. You know? But I feel like I've been given a mission or something. I really do. Because I'm the only person in this community who's doing what I'm doing. The only one. And I ventured up and down the high street to a small village and a bigger village, if you like. Everyone knows me by now. Everybody. And the man who walks around without a mask on. The only person. And the one that's singing and telling people, do you believe in Gigi? But, you know, doing what I'm doing, save water, get food, rah, 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 meet me here. So, whatever happens, I'm going to be famous when these things start going off and everything else. Anyway, peace out. Love you all. Be happy.